Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and I know that it has been a while. I know it's definitely been over a week, but every time I try to film a video, I'm telling you, my dog, he sits right in front of me and he barks for no reason. As soon as I open my mouth, he starts barking. So my husband's home for like 3 days, so I'm going to take advantage of that and film. So that's all I've been going, and I've been busy here lately. And another thing I want to mention is my makeup probably looks so crusty right now. I've had this makeup on all day, and the only thing that I've done is touched up my lip. So my skin, it's just like my makeup is just ready to come off because it is so dry. And I've been laying down and my eyes are red and I've been laying on my eyes. So if my makeup's messed up, then that is why. But other than that, for today's video, if you're new here to my channel, I do like mini hauls. And with those, I also do like product updates. And I put it all in one video, so that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I've had a few things come in the mail here recently. It's just bips and bops of like different brands. And something else I wanted to mention was I have been trying out a lot of different brands. I remember when I first got into makeup, I was always wanting to use brands like Too Faced and Urban Decay, like brands that everybody knows and loves, but recently, like, I've been really getting into, like, artistry brands. That's something that's really new to me, but I see a lot of reviews, and, like, I love learning about makeup, and I love supporting, like, makeup artists, so that's things that I'm going to start incorporating here on my channel. I'm just waiting for things to come in the mail. Other than that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I think we'll start off with the haul first. Like I said, it's just a few things. It's not much. But if you've seen any of my videos recently, I've been talking about these Too Faced blushes from the Tutti Frutti collection. And I already had this one, Cherry Bomb. I'll go ahead and show you again in case you haven't seen it. I've been using these a lot. I love these. I've been on a blush kick lately. I've been wanting to like purchase a lot of blush. But here's the blush side, and then here's like the highlighter side. And you can like mix them. You can use the blush, and you can use this as a highlighter. But this is probably my favorite one. This is Cherry Bomb, and this is, like I said, this is the one I already owned. And then I had Pomegranate, and this is the one that I already owned as well. I love these blushes. I feel like there's a lot of hits in the Tutti Frutti collection. The eyeshadow palettes are awesome. The blushes, I love the blushes. And then the sticks, like the highlighting sticks, I love those as well. I thought that was a very good collection. I actually liked it better than the peach collection, but that's just me personally. And then for the haul we're getting into, I picked up the other two blushes that they have in the collection. This one is the apricot. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but this is what it looks like. And again, it's the blush side and the more glowy side. This is going to look so pretty. I feel like on fair skin and medium skin tones as well. I think it will work for darker skin tones as well. It's just like what you prefer, but I love this one. This is like an everyday one for me. And then the other one that I picked up is like the strawberry one. This is what it looks like. And again, you have your blush side and the more glowy blush side. Like I said, some of these can be used as highlighters, or you can mix them together and you can get like a glowy blush. But very, very pretty. And I know people use these as eyeshadows, and I know I'm definitely going to, especially ones like this right here. They're just very, very vibrant. So that's the two blushes that I picked up. I wanted to get the full collection. And I seen on Trend Mood, if you follow her on Instagram, I seen that they are going to release another one, and it's going to be like a watermelon collection. And I am definitely wanting to pick up the blush duo, but everything else, it didn't really excite me, but the blush duo did. The next two things and the last two things for this mini haul that have come in the mail is a brand that I have never tried before, and it's something I've seen a lot of people been raving about, and I consider it an artistry brand. These palettes and just their collection in general, they are not cheap by whatsoever. And another thing about these is they swatch awful. I haven't swatched these when I'm getting ready to talk personally, but I see everybody talk about them. And when they swatch them, that's the one thing that they say is they swatch awful. It's how they apply it on the eyes that makes them so good. I've heard people call it different things. So I've heard Viseart and I've heard Visart. So I don't know which one it is, but these are their little Petite Pro palettes. And these are the new ones that they just released. Now, these are $30 a piece. I went ahead and got the bundle, so it's $60 for two. Obviously, you didn't have to get the bundle. You could have just bought one. But these are so tiny. And I've seen people talk about the other ones in this line, and I just didn't realize that they were this tiny. Like, it's literally the size of my hand. So be aware that if you pick them up, I thought they'd be a little bit bigger, but like I said, these are the newest ones that have come out. They came out with a more neutral tone one, and then they came out with a brighter tone one. I have not tried these eyeshadows whatsoever. I'm very excited. Like I said, I feel like it's like an artistry brand. Because they don't swatch well, that makes me nervous about applying them to my eyes, because I'm someone, I believe in swatches. I know everybody's like, you can't believe in swatches, you know, you gotta try them on your eyes. So I will update you guys. I'm gonna try these. Here's the bright one that I'm about to show you. This is what it looks like. Like I said, they are very tiny. Very, very pretty. And then here's the more neutral tone one. Real peachy tone. This will be good for every day, but like I said, these are the newest ones, and these are the Petite Pro palettes from Viseart Bazaar. I had ordered those Viseart palettes from Beautylish, and they also sent me this. I didn't order it, they just sent it to me. This is from Bioderma, and it's just a micellar water. I've never tried a micellar water. I know a lot of people use that, so honestly, I think I'm going to use this right after this video because this makeup is just done. I'm ready to have this makeup off. It's not feeling good on my face. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the product updates. Like I said, I have been testing out a lot of products. Some of these things you may have seen in my videos that I've hauled, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started with that. The first thing that I want to talk about is this NARS Blush Palette in Exposed. This is what it looks like. This is their spring line, I'm pretty sure. The packaging on this is really, really pretty. And then when you open it up, you have 3 blush shades, 2 bronzers, and a highlighter. This looks very, very intense, but don't be afraid of this because these are very, very sheer, and you can build these up. This is very, very nice. I know I've seen a lot of people really talk about this, and these deeper shades, they just blend out so well. They don't look that pigmented, and that's what I look for in a blush. I don't want like a big pop all the time. Like I want to be able to sheer it out because I was using a Tarte blush today, and I barely tapped my brush in it, but it was very, very pigmented, and I had to go over it with my beauty blender, which is something that I'm not really used to. I don't know if I've not used that shade before or what it is, because usually Tarte's blushes just give like the right amount of pigment and they blend out so well. But that blush was very, very pigmented, and in my whole cheeks, like it made my contour look bad. But like I said, this is very, very nice. It blends out so well, and it's not that full pigment. You can build it up. So I highly recommend this, especially if you haven't tried NARS blushes before. I recommend this. It's just very, very nice. I guess we'll go ahead and move to the lip part. The lip products that I have to talk about, I have some drugstore, and then I guess it's all considered drugstore. The first one I'm going to talk about is the one that I'm wearing right now. I am a red lip person. That's most of the time when you see me, I'm wearing a red lip. This one is from ColourPop, and this is a ultra satin lip. This is very, very comfortable on the lips. It's not completely transfer proof. It doesn't come off a lot. I feel like this is my favorite formula from ColourPop is the Ultra Satins. This is the, what is this called? This is called Lucky Star, and this is the collab with Kathleen Lights. I highly recommend this. I know that they still have this for sale. Like I said, this is just so comfortable on the lips, and like it doesn't transfer that much. It's just very, very nice. And again, it won't break the bank. These are like $6, I'm pretty sure. So I highly recommend this, especially if you love a red. This is very, very bright. The next lipsticks I want to talk about are from Maybelline, and this is what they look like. I hauled these in a video. These are some of the prettiest colors just ever. I love the colors that they chose for this collection. The formula is very, very comfortable, and I know this is a newer line to Maybelline, so I highly recommend these if you see these. Like I said, when I hauled these, a bunch of girls were talking to me at Ulta, and they were like, they wanted to try them, and they look so pretty. I love these lipsticks. I just feel like the colors are just very beautiful, and it's nothing that you haven't seen before. It's just the way they wear and the way they apply, just the way they look on the lips. It's just very pretty, and again, it won't break the bank. It's Maybelline, but the one that I want to kindly, like I said, they're all beautiful. All of these are beautiful, but the one that I kindly wanted to mention was the shade, let's see, what's it called? It's called Spice for me. I feel like this is the one a lot of people would go crazy over. This is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. It's like that terracotta, orangey brown. I love it. I love colors like that. So again, if you haven't tried these lipsticks, they are awesome. Again, they're from Maybelline. You can find them at like at Ulta. I think I picked most of mine up at Ulta, but I did pick up a few of them at Rite Aid. Like I said, you won't be disappointed. Again, it's Maybelline. These are awesome. So the next product that I want to update you guys on is a product that I received in my BoxyCharm, and this is now a staple in my collection. I will always have this in my collection. I will repurchase when I have finished it. This is a primer, and this is the No Pore Blend Primer from Touch in Sol. This is what it looks like. Again, this retails for $18, and you can pick this up at Sephora. I don't know what it is. Again, this is a pore filling primer. It feels like silicone, but it also feels like a moisturizer. I don't know what it does. I just know that my skin, I really can tell a difference in the way my makeup applies. the texture, just the way it looks, I can tell a difference in my skin. And I love this primer. I love the way that it feels. And again, I love the way it feels on my skin. So I highly recommend this. I love that I received this in a BoxyCharm because I don't know that I would have picked this up if it hadn't been for BoxyCharm. And this is now one of my new favorites. So like I said, this is a staple in my collection. The next product I'm going to update you guys on is a product from Makeup Revolution. I think Makeup Revolution is hit and miss, especially for me. I feel like their foundation is better than their eyeshadows, hands down. I feel like their eyeshadows are poor quality. Sometimes with the collaboration stuff, they do step it up and they are better, but overall, I'm not really a fan of Makeup Revolution eyeshadows. Like I said, if you've watched any of my videos, I talked about the Emily Noel palette. I wasn't a fan of either of those. I feel like it was very chalky. It was hard to blend, and like I said, it felt like kids makeup. Then you take the Soft Collection, and I love the Soft Collection. The eyeshadow palettes are gorgeous. They blend out very well, and the highlighting palette is awesome as well. That's actually what I'm wearing. That is my everyday highlighting palette. I love the way it looks on my skin. That palette has baked highlighters in it, and then it just has like normal highlighters, and they're just really, really smooth. And they just give the prettiest glow on the skin. Like I said, that is my everyday highlighting palette. That's what I use pretty much every day to highlight now. I think that their strongest point is their foundation. But there is one foundation in particular that I did not get along with at all. And this is their stick foundation. Let's see what it's called. It just says Makeup Revolution. That's pretty much all it says. But it's their stick foundation, and I got the lightest shade that they had in F1. This is what it looks like. Again, it's just a stick foundation. The thing about this is when I applied this on my skin, it was so greasy. It was just oily. It's almost like I just took baby oil and wiped it all over my face. This was awful on me. And I don't know if I've heard a lot of people really talk about this foundation, but I'm someone, I have really dry skin. So I like hydrating foundations, especially for me, but this just did not work. This looked awful on my skin, and I've only tried it one time because I'm afraid to try it again because it looked that bad. Like, I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror because it looked that bad. I used a beauty blender to blend it out, and it works with every one of my foundations, a beauty blender, so I don't know if I need to use it with a brush. I don't know what it is, but like I said, I'm afraid to try it again because it looks so bad. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you guys have tried this foundation and if you got it to work for you, or maybe you have another way of applying it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but this was horrible, and I do not recommend this. I don't recommend this. I think it looks really, really bad. But in addition to that, I do want to talk about this one. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I love this foundation. I use this a lot, and I like to mix it with this one from Maybelline. This is the Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation from Maybelline. This is awesome. I love this on its own. I love the Makeup Revolution one on its own. I like to mix them. But this is awesome for Makeup Revolution. This one I did not get along with whatsoever. And like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. But please don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know, because I would like to hear something on this foundation from you guys. Other than that, I think that's it. I think that's all the products that I had to update you guys on, and there was your little haul. If you made it this far in the video, there is something else that I would like to know from you guys. Anybody, if anybody knows. I made a purchase off of Beauty Bay, and it was my first purchase from them. I wanted to pick up a palette, and I didn't know where I could buy it from, and I noticed on Beauty Bay they had it, but I ordered the palette, and it has been like 11 days or something, maybe, I think, and there is no tracking code on it. They sent me one, and when I hit to track it, it says there's no label been made, and it's been over a week, and I've tried to email somebody, and they're not really giving me much help. They're sending me the order number, and like I said, when I hit it, it's like it's not showing up anything, and I told them that, and they're not really telling me anything. And then I got really, really paranoid because I was watching these people that made videos on Beauty Bay, and they said they pretty much got scammed. And then I read some stuff on Google. I typed in Beauty Bay, reviews on Beauty Bay, and people said it's been 30 days and they haven't heard anything, and they still haven't got their order. And then I've seen people 2 weeks and they haven't got their order, and I'm just paranoid. And I see these really big YouTubers talk about Beauty Bay and that they order things from Beauty Bay, but I don't know, I'm hoping to get my package, but I think that this will be the first and the last time that I order from Beauty Bay, just because it kind of sketches me out. I think I'll just stick to Sephora and Ulta. But it's really hard though, because when you want to try these indie brands and these artistry brands, it's just really hard to find. Like, I wish I could go into like a Sephora and Ulta and be able to buy indie brands, but that defeats the purpose. They're an indie brand. I understand that, but please let me know if you have ordered anything from Beauty Bay, and I want to know your experience. But other than that, I think that's it. Like I said, I have been going for a little bit, but I will be back with the videos. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It honestly means the world to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.